The delivery boy came running to his mother, his eyes gleaming with excitement. "Mom, look, I brought noodles for you." The mother gently took out the simple food she already had in her pocket and smiled. "Son, I already have food. Why did you buy this?" "Mom, these are good. You'll like them. I brought them just for you. Please, eat." Nearby, a millionaire had been silently observing the entire scene. Suddenly, he walked toward them, placed a hand over his stomach, and spoke with a helpless expression. "I haven't eaten in days. Could you please give me these noodles?" The mother looked at her son, the boy who had worked, earned money, and bought those noodles especially for her. For a moment, she remained silent. Then, without hesitation, she gently picked up the noodles, extended her hand, and gave them to the hungry man. "Here, eat. Perhaps you need them more than I do." The millionaire ate those noodles as though he were tasting something he hadn't had in years. Meanwhile, the mother and son quietly sat to one side. She took out her simple food, looked at her son, and softly said, "Son, here, now you eat." But their peaceful moment did not last long. The man returned holding the empty noodle box. His face looked even more helpless and his voice trembled. "Mother, I ate it all, but I'm still hungry. Could you give me this food as well?" The mother herself hadn't eaten properly for days. She paused. Then, without uttering a word, she handed him the simple food too. The man devoured it as though he had been starving for centuries. At that moment, the boy handed his mother a bottle of water. Suddenly, the man began coughing loudly. The mother panicked. She immediately offered him the water. He emptied the entire bottle in one breath, as though he hadn't tasted water in days. Then, he lowered his face and put on an innocent expression, as if every sorrow in the world had fallen upon him. In a gentle voice, he said, "My condition is very bad. If you don't mind, could you help me a little? Maybe some money?" The mother and son froze for a moment. They looked at each other in silence. The son reached into his pocket for some money, but the mother gently stopped him. Then she reached into her own pocket, pulled out a few notes, and without asking a single question, handed them to the man. "Here, will this be enough to help you get by for a little while?" The millionaire gave a faint smile. Then, softly, he said, "I have never seen people as generous and kind as you. People who choose to help others before themselves." The woman smiled gently. "When your need was greater than ours, how could we possibly refuse?" The man then stepped forward and brought out everything he had with him: groceries, essential supplies, and a large sum of money. He looked at them and finally revealed the truth. "To be honest, I didn't need any of this. I was testing your hearts, and both of you truly have very big hearts." Everyone watching this scene, tell us in the comments, isn't this mother and son truly great? Then he placed the supplies into the boy's hands, put the money into the woman's palm, and smiled and said, "This is your reward, and believe me, people will surely admire the size of your hearts."